first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second and just 1. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gabe Wright forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Flacco here on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Play action. Flacco. Airing one out from Macklin deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To pass, Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jake Ryan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, Flacco to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, and they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and that takes us from second to third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A first update now from Cleveland. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
On first down, Rodgers going up top. And just shedding him off there. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Rodgers to throw once more. And some room to work. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Second down now after the pass completion. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Antonio Gates, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Crosby on now to kick it away.